Hey everybody, welcome back to Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm getting cooked. This is hard. Oh, hey.
Wow, what do we have? Oh, hey.
Hi. Remember me?
Of course I remember you. Journalist meets ex-attorney in bar, end quote.
It's not a bar, by the way, it's a restaurant. Can I ask you what you're doing here? Mr. Measham was poisoned. His daughters.
Oh, yes, I know, yes. It's caused me no end of grief, to be honest.
So Brushel has a heart. Wow.
Journalist wishes he'd track down Case just a little quicker, end quote.
Brushel kind of a homie. Oh, I didn't see that coming.
Were you on the trail of this case the whole time?
Zach Gramarye was a good friend.
Zach said something to that effect back at the Borscht Bowl Club, yeah.
What a character, what a man. If a little, extremely rough around the edges.
Well, I guess he's spoken like a true friend.
You think I could ask you a few questions?
Oh, you serious? I mean, I'm usually the interviewer, not the interviewee. Journalists ask questions, no other way around.
Okay. Now that he's not a butthole, out for his own self-benefit, I mean...
He's so creepy looking. All right.
Fine, shoot, I don't care. People have been asking me all sorts of things lately.
Cool. So, it was tragic what happened to Drew Measham and his daughter.
Forgery is a serious crime, and they pay the price. You know what really did them in, though, don't you?
Yeah, a forged diary page.
The night I interviewed him, found something about Mr. Measham I hadn't known.
Sorry, I was making like Measham sound effects. I really need a new controller. I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, what's that?
You know, he always felt like he was being watched. Every day, for 7 years. Walls have ears, potatoes have eyes, end quote.
Being watched, huh? You mean he felt guilty?
No, I'm talking more about... I'm not talking about feelings here.
You know, I felt watched too. Oh, you, Brushel.
The whole time I've been on the case, no less. Journalist gets tingling sensation on back of neck, freaks out. But I don't want to perspirate too much. It's my last shirt.
Because you felt guilty?
Why would I feel guilty? I've done nothing wrong.
Felt like you were being watched, huh? Wonder what it all means. Maybe there's something in this room? Drew Measham felt like he was being watched, and you along with him. You sure it wasn't just nerves?
Nerves? No, it's nothing so mundane. I stopped paying attention to my nerves a long time ago. I've become shameless since. But I felt it too! Journalist, sure, he is being watched. Don't you wonder why Zach Gramarye got rubbed out 7 years ago? Right after getting into contact with me?
But he didn't get rubbed out 7 years ago. I know what you mean.
He completely vanishes from that courtroom. Then for 7 years, he talks to no one, not a soul. And just as the remaining time was almost up, he contacts me in order to have this made.
And then he dies.
Starting to put the pieces together, are we?
And you were being watched this whole time.
Maybe not just me, maybe you were too.
Me? Okay, well...
I met Zach through the case, actually.
You mean the shooting of Magnifique Gramarye?
No, before that. It's not widely known.
You mean the accident case? The quick draw?
My, well, you're well informed. You should have seen him back then. I dug up quite the scoop. I'm slowly turning into SpongeBob.
And I'm Patrick. Oh. Dude, you have one job. Read the text. My bad. I was raised by cartoons. What do you want from me?
I wanted it all. Money, fame, women. My driver's license, all for me. I was young then, and my days and nights smelled of fresh mints more than they do now.
Oh. Valant Gramarye did mention one particularly nosy reporter.
In fact, I was on close speaking terms with Magnifique Gramarye at the time. I knew his daughter too, of course. Thalassa, was it?
Really?
Then Thalassa disappears quite suddenly. And Magnifique wouldn't say a word about it. Yeah, my evil habit got the better of me. Journalist catches snint of scoop. Goes on feeding frenzy. Ah!
Okay, so cool your chest. Oh my god, gotta calm down. Get too into character.
I set up a one-on-one interview with Thalassa's husband.
So that's how you became buddies.
Something strange was in the air over Troop Gramarye those days. Whole screwy mentor-controlling disciple scene started by then, I'm guessing. Thalassa, she was part of it all, right? Huh? What?
How'd you arrive at that conclusion, Brushel?
Come on, you can tell me off the record. I won't tell it so well. I mean, I know what I do.
Sorry, I really don't know.
Well, anyway, I kept prying and eventually became friends with Zachy Boy. Surely punched me once or twice, 5 times, who's counting? But over time, he came to see me as his confidant.
Cool. What did we really learn from that? Thalassa, she was part of it all, right? Is he implying that she faked it? I don't even know. I mean, there's just so much that could go wrong there. I don't think it was I want to say a gag, but a setup. What else could he mean by that? Oh, man, it's tip of my tongue.
He's been waiting this whole time. 7 years, huh?
Waiting?
First big comeback.
Oh, you're talking about Valant.
A big revival of Magnifique Miracle, 'cause it's all a dream.
'Cause of this? The performance rights.
In the absence of any official documents, he was golden. But to say the old man didn't give his right to both Zack and Valant.
So Valant waited until Zack died, legally at least.
The time finally comes and Valant's like a kid on Christmas morning.
He's getting ready for his show at the Sunshine Coliseum, you know.
That document sees the legal light of day. It's gonna put a bit of a damper on the big show. He's a sorry one, that Valant Gramarye. That's coming from me. Lost out to his partner at work, and in love too.
Ooh, that's the goss. You said love?
It's the same old story, really. 2 disciples, their mentor's only daughter. Yeah, where have I heard that one before? Yeah, a cliche. That was the 3 sides and all of a pointy love triangle. You know it.
That is a pretty classic tale.
When you're in performing troupe, that's your world. It's like family. Oh God, don't get the wrong idea though. They were literally family. It's not one of these games, okay? One with an entire high school's worth of drama, intrigue, and backstabbing.
In the middle of this all is Thalassa. And she has Trucy. And then she dies. Need to find out more about this Thalassa. Yo, can you help me out? Like, how do I find out more about Thalassa? Can I show him this? Mr. Brushel, do you know this person?
Do I know that person? Mr. Phoenix, right? That is an inanimate object. I was friends with Zack after all. He hit me a few times, 5 times. Still, I'd never forget his wife.
Thalassa Gramarye. Magnifique Gramarye's only daughter. Do you think you could tell me more about her?
Well, why the heck not?
It's like characters going all over the place. Who laughs like that? I forget. Oh, the freaking Simpsons guy. So he's Hairbrain and goddamn SpongeBob? Get it together, Jimbo. Stay consistent.
So there, Thalassa married Zack and had Trucy, see? Was her second
marriage.
Oh no. 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 I didn't know!
Yeah, okay. You mean she was divorced? Hadn't heard this before.
Not quite. Her late husband was a performer, too. Apparently died during some gig. Tragic, really. They only married 1 year.
Didn't know.
But she was a beauty. Still carry a portrait of her around, you know, for... well, don't tell anyone, please.
There she is. Dang, she was a... I need to stop. But that's a good photo, man.
Yeah, that's why I carried her around so much.
Anyway.
I've known Trucy since she was a little thing, too. She got the better deal, really. She got you for family.
What do you mean?
Just reminiscing, you know. Thalassa has another child besides Trucy. End quote.
You don't say. But Trucy said she was an only child.
Yeah, this one she had was a previous husband.
Her previous husband. Her first husband who died during a performance.
Yep, they had themselves a kid. Another orphan now. As it goes. It's another one who slipped through the cracks. No idea where they are now.
Thalassa has another child. Think I could borrow this photo? I think I need it for a certain, magician.
Oh, sure thing. I can be generous on occasion, you know. But I don't have any money. Sorry.
I won't need this locket anymore. Better return it to Trucy before I forget.
People at events all get tangled together bigger and bigger, don't you think?
I was too busy wondering about Bigger to listen to what you were saying, if I'm being honest, sir. But Brushel, I know we had our beef. You're not a bad guy. You're just in a really crummy profession. I get it. I mean, I don't, because I love what I do, and I love my fans ever so much. Also, have you checked out Raid? I'll save it.
Sometimes you gotta accept that you won't be able to untangle it, I think.
Maybe so. But still. Gotta do what I can. I'm gonna have to tell I have to tell what I find to those who come next.
Next, you say? What?
I'm not the one who closed the curtain on this little play. Apparently, that's not my role anymore.
Ooh. Magnifi.
Huh?
I was just wondering what Magnifi would think of this.
What do you mean?
Haven't you seen it in Trucy? She's got his power.
You mean how I can't lie to Trucy?
There's a say with Magnifi, you know? How with his daughter, Thalassa?
It's a strange thing. You think it's some Gramarye gene?
Magnifi told me once. Well, in truth, he told me to scram, but then he told me this. Back when Zach and Thalassa married, he said Zach had good eyes. But not good like Gramarye's eyes. Not that good.
Wonder if Zach ever played a game of poker with his wife. Who knows what the Gramarye secret was?
Maybe nobody. Now that Zach's gone.
Zach Gramarye. Sepia. Alright. The plot's finally begun to reveal itself. It sprouted from a wrap in the Gramarye fabric and grew, swallowing everything, wrapping itself around the Gramarye's power. Then Apollo and Trucy are brother and half-brother and half-sister. That's so amazing. Oh my god. They found each other. Keep it together. Power which passed from Magnifi Gramarye to Thalassa, so the next generation. That would once again need to meet. Huh? What for? The one who bridged it all together. I don't know if I get it. Okay, whatever. Sunshine Coliseum next? No, we have the picture frame, so let's go to the past and finally finish that one up. Oh, we already effing did that. Whoops. I'm so good at video games. Woo! Oh my god. We find, you know what? The bracelet actually had a good reason for existing. Wasn't an O part. Hey, it still could be an O part. But it was a gift from his mother. Wow. Who he met and constantly flirted with. I'm not gonna, let's just move on. When it said ring, how did I not well, did I? I don't remember. I haven't edited that video yet, but photo of young Thalassa, Trucy's mother. But she's more than that. I know something. Your marriage to Thalassa was her second. How'd you know this? Her first husband. He died a year after they were wed, yeah? He was a performer. They met when he joined us Gramarys as a guest in our show. After Thalassa wed him, she left the troupe for a while. And you say she had a child then? I have a photo of her here. Man. Couldn't help notice that she was wearing when I first saw this. Those bracelets really stand out. They're a Gramarye family heirloom. This boy wears a bracelet just like that.
Boy, so that's why.
Why what, Mr. Zack?
I took this photograph of Thalassa before she left us. When she returned, she wore only one bracelet.
I bet I know where that one went.
She gave it to this boy, her son.
That means Apollo's got a mom. Oh my god. I mean, but that was the old her. So they can never reunite? Bro, I don't... Oh my... Would you tell her? I don't know.
This strange power, I myself do not know where it comes from. Yet the fact is it passed down the Gramarye line. It runs in their veins.
What is it?
I asked her, Thalassa once. This is what she told me. Her power responds to tension in others.
Tension?
She were to face a person, and they became tense even slightly. Then she would know, no matter how hard they tried to hide it from her.
So she could see it.
Not quite. This is the strangest part of it all. She would have realized that she was subconsciously detecting this tension, without the use of a particular object. Or in her case, objects.
Okay. Were they something she wore?
Come on, Phoenix, use some context clues. Yeah, they're her bracelets.
Okay, snarky. I mean, the first time I saw one of those, I felt there was more to it than just fashion. What kind of power could a bracelet have? You know what? F it. They're O parts. And someone made effing a bracelet out of them. There was a crystal skull in there. Someone found it like, what the crud is this? Ooh, fancy container though. Ooh, it looks like a bracelet. I'll take it to my daughter. That was the great Gramarye, you know?
I've made a decision. I'll tell you all I know. Consider it a gift.
Okay. Trucy and Apollo. Out with it. I never knew that, dude. Man. God dang, that's amazing. Because this whole playthrough, I was like, you know, it's not like Phoenix and not like Nick. Wait, no, that's the same guy. Like Phoenix and Maya. I felt the whole game like, you know, they're fighting like siblings. Right? And it's canon! That's crazy! I love video games, bro. I love playing video games for you. That's all I gotta say. Oh my god. Well, I can hardly need you to tell me at this point, but those two
are brother and sister. The brother, too, has the power.
So Trucy has an older brother. Well, I guess half. Wonder what will come of that.
Mr. Right, tonight after our game is done, I'll return to a life of hiding. I would not see her live her life without knowing.
I understand. I'll tell the two of them when the time is right.
I'm in your debt once again.
No kidding. What I want to know is how all this got to be so messed up. Really?
Those bracelets are made of a special alloy. It's said to expand and shrink very slightly in response to body warmth.
So like something from outer space? So the temperature is sensitive or something?
Yes. This is how you can shrink to the exact size of the wearer's wrists.
And this has something to do with the power?
What if I told you? The Gramarye power reacts to tension in others. When a Gramarye sense tension, they too become tense. And this tension translates into minute contractions of their muscles. So minute, they cannot sense it on their own.
Wait, you lost me. They're muscles? So that's what the bracelets are for?
The bracelet on, one can sense these contractions. Because the bracelet's always a perfect fit.
How did Apollo never effing... I mean, did he wear it all the time?
Was getting beat up in grade school? Like, oh man, these guys are really tense. Crud. This is how a grade schooler talks. I'm Krillin. Okay. Well, he's got the forehead of Krillin. Sorry. Anyway. Okay, sure. The bracelet feels tighter on the wrist. Got it.
Precisely.
That alone doesn't really count as mind reading.
I believe I understand how the process works from there. It's a simple question of eyesight.
Eyesight? Guess it sounds simple enough. Let's hear it.
Have you ever heard of kinetic vision?
No. Something about the ability to move objects with full clarity or something? Heard of it before. They say athletes can see a moving ball like it was stopped if they focus. Bull crap, no way.
Oh, but it's not confined to sports alone. All relies on the ability to focus. When we focus, we can see many things. The faintest twitch of the face and the meaning that lies behind it. Therein lies one of the magics.
Secret magics, oh.
One must know the mind of a crowd before one may distract it.
So basically what you're saying is that Gramarye can see really, really well.
For them, seeing is more than believing. It is knowing. Their power relies on eyesight combined with exceptional focus.
Things are starting to come into focus. All right.
Of course, it's difficult to maintain such levels of focus for any length of time. What if someone could tell you when to focus?
Oh.
Precisely, now you get it.
Wait, Trucy doesn't have these bracelets, and she's still like, she's the GOAT.
You're talking about poker, yeah? The timing of when to focus is so elementary, she probably does it without thinking.
All right, when you have a card, when you see all your cards, that's the moment.
I doubt Trucy herself's realized it. That's all I know on things in Gramarye.
Thank you, Zach.
This boy's bracelet's the real thing. They will use it before long, thereby awakening his power.
I'll keep that in mind. Well, shall we get to our game?
I've said so much. Well, let me say one more thing. I will tell you of that night.
Oh?
The night my mentor, Magnifique Gramarye, passed from this world to the next.
The whole truth?
There were 2 pistols and 2 letters sent. This was Magnifique's test.
A test?
His last years, Magnifique Gramarye worked us to the bone. No, to the pain. And that night I could not shoot him. So I shot the clown's forehead instead. Those nurses, they didn't care. Friggin' this town's a dump. This, it seems, was the correct answer.
Oh, man. Then...
Take this, I give my art to you, Zach.
What?
It is thanks for playing along with my show. You shot well tonight, Zach. Though I would not have minded dying by your hand.
How could I shoot you? You're my mentor. I forget the voice, sorry.
I thought you might say that.
If I went home without shooting anything, what would you have done then?
Then of course I would have given Valant his chance. If I had shot you in the
And if I shot you in the forehead instead?
then it would be over. You or Valant were to shoot me in the head. Then I, too, the darkness would go. And me with my art. Oh my god. A fitting end, don't you think? Yet this ending, too, gives me no cause for regret. I thank you, Zach. And I am sorry I've done much that was wrong in my day.
Dang, you went out like a boss, not gonna lie. Wow. Seems to me that Magnifique wanted you to be a successor all along. That's why the time he gave you was earlier than Valant's.
Perhaps, but it's not something we will ever know for sure. I wonder, what is Valant up to these days?
Waiting for you to die, it seems. 7 years pass like this, the performance rights go to him.
Here I am. His dream is ended.
It's worse than that, actually. Public opinion, it's a fickle thing, you know.
What? You don't mean to tell me they put the blame of Mentor's death on him?
The trial ended when you vanished, Mr. Zack. There are even rumors that Valant helped you pull it off.
But that's madness! Well, seems that before I can once again disappear from this world, I have one more act to perform.
Wait, what? So it wasn't Valant? What do you...
Isn't it odd that sorting out my life should prove so complicated? Even though I'm dead.
Oh my god, it just... No, it can't end like that! That night, Zack Gramarye was killed. He died shady... We already haven't read this. Pretty sure. Oh, wait, no, we don't. Oh, my bad. To whom it may concern, 7 years passed. I, Zack Gramarye, murdered my mentor. I apologize for the trouble caused by sudden his confession to use as I saw fit. Of course, he'd killed no one. And this was his way of trying to tie up loose ends with the old partner. Wow. Where do we use that? I mean, who can say? Maybe Phoenix will show up in the trial? Okay, another one down. I feel like, yeah, now it's time to go to the Sunshine Coliseum. We already know the old Valant is here. Will we tear it up like that guy's card? Ugh.
Wow, this is a blast from the distant past! Ha 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 ha!
Long time no see, Mr. Valant.
7 years has it been? Frankly, I didn't think I'd ever see you again, and I frankly could have gone without it. Goodness.
Actually, I came because there's something I want to ask you.
I've spoken to the press. I have nothing more to say.
Spoken to a lot of people myself and came to some conclusions. Then I realized I needed to hear it from you. So, let's get chummy. How you been? I noticed you're, kind of gray hairs. I guess because you were in prison for so long.
I've walked a different road these past 7 years.
Just gonna perform Magnifi's repertoire.
Do not be deceived. Valant's skill is the real deal. I do not require my mentor's hand-me-downs. No, it was my partner who slowed on me on my way. Whoa, okay.
Zack.
His rather well-performed disappearing act 7 years ago was the end. So I thought.
Zack Gramarye murdered our mentor and fled to escape punishment, huh? Says something to that effect 7 years ago.
I remember as it were only yesterday. Yet that was not the way of it in the end. For while he vanished, the suspicions upon my own person never did. His partner Zack vanished to protect him. That's what those thieving magpies. Okay.
I had to make sure.
Of a press said.
Magpies. Whoa, old timer. I had no idea.
Yet the very same press come to me now, fading interest. They cover the greatest magic show in the history as if it were a vaudevillian distraction. And here I must stand smiling at them all. What am I, if not a play of some fiendish farce?
I guess that explains why I didn't like Brushel so much. Might I suggest it's because you never made it clear what happened? Magnifi's death is still a mystery to this day. Which is why I came here to get the answer from you. Can't say I'm shocked. Oh, that's not so bad. You know I'd be seeing these sooner or later.
The audience has no business stepping upon the stage. They must be content to sit and stare at the spotlight. That's why you come to a show, might I add.
Sounds an awful lot like something I heard 7 years ago. Deja vu. Well, feeling pretty confident about this one. I think we got everything all lined up. What do you got for me? Magnifi's death. Spill the beans, you did it.
Ask what you will, you'll get nothing from me.
I'm as much a part of this affair as you are now, I'm afraid. I have to know what happened.
For 7 long years I've endured. Now finally the curtain lifts on my new golden age. All the miracles of our troupe within my grasp.
Sorry to do this, Valant. Right now, I need answers. I think I'll start by dropping a bomb. That shake things up. Valant, I want to be so sure about these miracles. Now, as long as I have this. Miracles? Miracles? What? Star says, Valant, right now I need answers. All the miracles of our troop within my grasp. You're wrong. Because you don't have this. Yeah.
And what might that be? I see it bears the Gramarye seal.
Should have brought this to your attention sooner. I didn't imagine you'd be planning your comeback quite so fast.
What is this?
Document showing the true recipient of the performance rights of Magnifi's miracles.
What? Zach Gramarye? Who wrote this? What, he passed everything to his daughter?
Trucy Enigmar, actually. She's officially my daughter these days, though.
Preposterous. Zach is gone. Vanished into the void.
This is the genuine article. Zach's alive when he wrote this. Both myself and the notary can testify.
Is it gonna break?
I don't know. What's...
There we go. Sorry, it's a little delayed. Why does fate toy with me? Why must my life be lived enthralled to the deed? To the deed!
You're not the only one with that problem.
But he shot Magnifi. Yes, it was Zach. It was. And then he left. My career as a magician fell into darkness.
Do you think there might be some way out of it? Say, if you could prove Zach Gramarye shot Magnifi, was that why you testified?
Yes, my way out. It should have been my way out.
Might not be too late, Valant. All you need is a way to prove your case. Who really killed Magnifi? Only you had a signed confession. Then that means a third party. If we truly believe Valant, he didn't shoot. He left, and then someone else had to do it, right? Is that what they're going for? I believe I have the answer to your prayers right here. Zach Gramarye wrote one more thing before passing on.
This is a confession.
In which he admits to the killing of Magnifi. See? All according to your plan.
I'm a magician by trade. Deception is my life's work. I fool the audience, give them a fleeting dream. Yet it seems the tables have turned. Now I am the audience, believing in the deceptions I have wrought upon myself.
Zach wrote this right in front of me, after I explained your situation to him.
Alakazoo! Oh my god!
What is that, onomatopoeia? Well, I think that takes care of all of it, except Gavin's 5 locks. How do we even beat that thing?
You do know that this confession is nothing but lies.
Yeah, it's my opinion that Zach Gramarye killed no one.
Then you must be thinking the truth is simple, a matter of elimination. 2 receive instructions to kill, but 1 is innocent. And the one who remains is guilty.
That'd be the logical conclusion, yeah.
So he vanished to protect me, his partner? A stirring tale, 'tis true.
Did you shoot Magnifi Gramarye in the forehead, Valant?
If I had, and I had told you, what would you do? Run to the police, perchance? Do as you will, there is nothing left for me now.
Okay.
It's true, after all. I have little talent. I needed my mentor Magnifi's repertoire. It is as if I'm a little demon grabbed hold of me.
I knew it. So Valant Gramarye did kill Magnifi. He really went for it.
So sorry, Mr. Right, but it is not I who shot my mentor.
Oh. What? If it wasn't you, then who did it? There wasn't another disciple, was there?
Another disciple, such as?
Well, I don't know. Knack and talent, Gramarye, you know.
Your wild fancy is going to be further from the truth. Only Zach and Valant received these threatening letters. But there was another. One person could have fired that pistol. I don't suppose you figured it out by now.
Was it Zach or Valant who shot Magnifi? I'd be the only person at the scene, which means... Wait. He shot himself?
Yes. The great Magnifi killed himself.
Jesus. That sure leaves you guys with a lot of problems, huh? So he shot himself.
You find it hard to believe?
To be honest, I hadn't even imagined it was a possibility.
When I arrived that night, the old man was still alive. He appeared to be asleep. I couldn't shoot him. But when I turned and made to leave the room, the old man called out to me.
So you spoke with Magnifi.
Yes, and this is why I knew what he had done. Magnifi transferred the rights to his repertoire to my partner, Zach, not me.
I see. So in the end, it didn't matter. I guess I owe you an apology. I always thought you were the guy who did it.
You owe me no apology.
Huh?
After all, I do have a villainous mustache. You have to admit it is rather dark and disturbing that I wear it. My crime was in a way more serious than that of murder.
Huh? I mean, I guess you kind of framed it on... No, because to your knowledge... Why did you tamper with the bag, then? What? Your crime? Is Valant Gramarye confessing to something? Could be more serious than murder.
You see, I knew that the 2 letters had been sent. There are no secrets between partners. It was easy to find out. That was when I understood Magnifi's plan. He wanted to die...
He wanted to die by one of your hands?
Little did I expect it had anything to do with the rights to the repertoire. That's when I heard it. The little demon whispering in my heart.
The demon?
Let me confess. I had intended to shoot Magnifi. And I planned on framing my partner for the crime.
That explains the IV. I can't say I'm surprised.
That night I prepared something before going to Magnifi's room. Which was IV fluid, of course. I'd seen it on an earlier visit. Zach did not shoot. I would do the deed. Then I would use the IV liquid to place the murder on his hands. That was my plan.
But you didn't shoot him. So why replace the IV?
I could not. The demon in my heart fled when the moment came. But then Magnifi called me back.
Now you get back in here and shoot me, you
nincompoop. No, it isn't.
I'm sorry, Valant. I'm giving my magic to Zach, not you. You still lack the draw he has. Please help him, if you can.
Well?
I left the room, and then I stopped. The shock of what I had just been told consumed me. That is when I heard the fateful gunshot.
Oh my god. So this whole time, he did not want to suffer. God dang. Wait, what does he have again? Bum kidney? Is that it? Oh yeah, no, he has cancer. Jesus. Makes sense, I guess. I don't know. I mean, no one should go out like that, but like, I don't know, dang. Magnifi Gramarye killed himself?
Then the demon awoke anew within me. Zach killed him. He was the one. Frame him, and the magic will be yours. Yes, yes! I altered the scene of his suicide. I took the pistol from his hand, wiped off the prints, and then I used the syringe to add the IV.
Because you knew when he'd be there and you knew the time. So in the end, things happened pretty much as planned. Magnifi died and you framed Zach for murder.
As planned indeed. Oh, it pains me to admit, the outcome was somewhat different than I anticipated. Well, what do you think? Pretty good, huh? Do you believe in my ridiculous story? Can it truly be believed?
That was 7 years ago. I don't know what to believe, but...
Yes.
I'm glad I heard it from you, Mr. Valant. Thank you.
It is I who should be thanking you, Mr. Wright. Only when I had lost everything could I make my decision.
You're going to turn yourself in?
My partner may have vanished, but not so my guilt. As my guilt stays, all else begins to leave me.
Oh my god.
My friends, my performance rights, my magic. I've had enough of vanishing acts.
I understand.
I thought my life was ruled by a dead man. But I find I was wrong. Well, Zach Gramarye was alive.
Well, not anymore, sorry to say.
And now it occurs to me, what if he was not the only one who survived?
What do you mean by that?
You see, now that I think about it, I realize that No. We never saw proof of her demise.
So that's why he was there in case 3.
We never saw her body, you know.
Lami, or her real name, sorry, I forget. The mind races and the mouth flaps on. My apologies. Forget this matter. I can only hope that the day will come when I again meet my partner, Zach Gramarye. Then I shall apologize for my terrible mistakes. Glad he's pensive. Glad we had this chance to talk. Thank you. Sepia. Zach Gramarye. Shady Smith. Whichever name you prefer. Is no longer with us. Truth revealed in that trial was only a sliver. And the impenetrable darkness that remained was taking another life. I knew that I had to do to push back the darkness for good. It would involve paying that man a visit. Now the timeline becomes clear. Oh boy. Alright.
Sorry, sir. Prisoner Christoph Gavin is currently occupied.
Huh? I see. Now when he'll be finished?
Well.
Could you go find out?
Certainly, sir. Please wait here a moment.
My apologies to the guard. There's something I need to see. Okay, so now that we've done literally everything, there's a chance to snoop around. My knowledge of flowers, names include sunflower, tulips, and... There was a dahlia. That's about it. Oh, no. He doesn't even remember dahlia? Or so I always thought. Now I see I was wrong. I know that this is a rose. I think. Okay. How soon we'll forget Dolly? There it is. The yellow envelope. And the sender is True Misham. I was right. That means Brushel was right. Dang it!
When I arrived at the studio, Mr. Awesome, he had something written in a letter, and he quickly sealed the envelope. It was a yellow envelope, but I wasn't there.
This is the last letter that Drew Misham wrote. There's something I need to do. Last thing I need to do, in fact. Here goes. Let's see if this atroquine spray finds anything. One last time for the road. Well, on the stamp, maybe. Yeah. That's confirmed now. Well, that's good. We got hard evidence. Always need some of that. So this is Drew Misham's message of death. It was the stamp, all right. No mistaking it. His last letter was sent to Christoph Gavin. Oh, wow. Well, I mean, it's a crime to open others' mail, but... Gotcha. Oh, my God. Finally. Decisive evidence. The interview request came like you said it would, and they're looking into the case. I swear on my life I won't tell them about you. So please release the spell you put on my daughter. All right. What? Oh, because she's terrified to go outside? What's this? A burglar in jail. Oh, hey, Gavin. I didn't know you moonlighted in larceny, right? Gavin, there's something I gotta ask you. Can I steal your stuff? Sadly, the answer's no. My apologies. But there's not much I care to discuss. Huh. Vera Misham hasn't received her verdict yet. You follow me, Gavin. How could I ever follow you? You're all over the place. There are no known survivors of atroquine poisoning, but it never hurts to hope. Okay, I'll be leaving now then. Right. Wait. Yeah, Gavin? Would you mind leaving that letter? It's private. Oh, sorry. Forgot I had it. Many thanks. Okay. So we have the camera POV of the courtroom, but... Wait, what? Do we? Where? Okay, that is just... What does that even mean? This whole time he's been recording? We've now seen all the clues in this case. Clues I gathered over 7 years. Can you think of the storage? This was 2005. That's why I got no money. All these SD cards. I'm burning through them like... Now it's time. Every story has an ending. We've come to the final chapter. The final trial. Find the truth. You're the only ones who can. Me?
Phoenix, me? I'm a juror? Oh my god. Admittedly, I thought we were going to take down the Cyclops, but... man. Why does... One case does not make a bad game. I'm sorry. I am smitten by apologize. No, not him. You know, like Lamior Vera. You know, that's more... let's just effing end this thing.